Happening now, as you may have seen on World News Tonight, Washington is getting much needed help to battle their out-of-control wildfires. That includes more than a dozen local firefighters.
But what does that mean for our resources here if a fire were to break out? 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina is joining us now with that answer. Steve?
Well, Kim, Steve, there are more than 1,200 firefighters on the ground in Washington alone. They need help trying to get the upper hand on that series of fires that could burn for months. Firefighters from New Zealand and Australia arrived today, and 15 from San Diego County who flew in at midnight. Wildfires are raging across almost the entire West Coast, greatly taxing our firefighting capabilities. We saw in 03 and 07 how valuable it was to have outside help come to San Diego to join the battle against our fires. Now it's our turn to reach out. 32 local firefighters were dispatched to the north, leaving us a bit understaffed.
Well, it does. I think anytime that we send resources out of the region, you run the risk of having a large fire here and being a little short-handed. But to be able to benefit from mutual aid when we have large fires, we have to be willing to contribute as well.
A team of 15 was sent to Spokane, command personnel.
The limiting factor is typically not the people, it's the equipment. Now, right now, I know for the California fires alone, there are over 700 fire engines committed to handling these wildfires.
Chief Maynor said it's a roll of the dice to send aid, but they're being very judicious, making sure San Diego isn't caught short when our next fires break out.
We're keeping a pretty tight hold on our Type 1 engines, which are the ones that provide for structural defense. We haven't sent any air resources out of the region at all. We have 5 helicopters, 2 air tankers here in San Diego. So we're well protected in that regard. But our Type 3, those brush engines that can handle these large forest fires, a lot of those are out of the region. And in fact, we have stopped from the city of San Diego sending those to keep a reserve for our own.
Now, there have been deaths, evacuations, road closures, warnings about health danger from the smoke and fatigue, and it's getting hotter. This is not expected to be a very good week. Steve Fiorina, 10 News.